experiences I had that really brought that to home was a very complicated accounts receivable factoring fraud, and I was the expert witness it was in Philadelphia, and I was on the stand for 2.5 days, and the defense attorney, because I was testifying for the prosecution because I was with the FBI at that time, the defense attorney just took my lengthy spreadsheet and started just throwing numbers out and asking me about relationships. If you take the number on column 3, page 2, and multiply it by the inverse relationship of the number on page 6, I didn't even understand what he was saying. And as I looked at the jury, once I finally figured it out and tried to respond, I could tell that it was beyond them, and I understand that completely. And they ended up finding that person not guilty. One of the few times that happened in my career. And afterwards, as we're walking out of the jury, or out of the courtroom, several of the jurors came up to us, and myself and the assistant United States attorney said, "Can we ask you a question?" And the response was, "Well, it depends. We really are not supposed to have contact with you. However, it depends on what your question is." And the question was, why did you let the defense pick the jury? And we explained, or the assistant United States attorney explained to them that wasn't the case, that it was a give and take, and that they were selected by both sides. Then the next statement by this one individual, there were 2 or 3 of them there, was, "I knew that guy was guilty. I knew. However, the judge says if you have any reasonable doubt, you have to find them not guilty." We polled ourselves, and the highest level of education of anybody on this jury was 12th grade. We did not understand what they did. How can you not have reasonable doubt if you don't understand what they did? And that was a great lesson for me, that I need to make sure that, because experts, no matter what area they're in, they can get so out there in their interpretations and their opinions and what they've done to come to their conclusions and their opinions, that they can lose a person that doesn't have the same background.